What do you think has been accomplished? Do you think you got your message across?
I think we've begun getting our message across. This has been a setting of a stage. We've been told, I think understandably, we don't want your stage or to hear what you guys are talking about. Probably because they don't know the solution either and they don't want that to be revealed too much. But what's going to happen is this is going to become a mobile stage. And we'll all have to watch where it appears. But it will continue. I think what you'll really see is it spreads out and pops up periodically in different locations, this kind of a structure.
So let me go back a little bit. So the thing is, we have a problem.
Yeah.
We don't know how to solve the problem.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem like anybody right now knows how to solve the problem.
That's right.
So we need to talk.
Yeah.
Is that it in a nutshell?
You know, that's the starting point. That's where we're trying to start from. Clearly, the structures we have in place right now for supposedly solving our problems, electing the right officials putting forward the right policies, that's not doing it because that downward slope is getting steeper and steeper. That's not working. We call this a democracy. That means the people rule. We're trying to go back here to a very fundamental and basic sense of democracy where there are no leaders, but all the people speak to each other equally and see what ideas we have. So there are very real economic problems in Canada right now with people suffering that we ignore. BC has the highest child poverty rate in Canada, and it's disturbing. Disturbing how little attention we're paying to the kind of real problems we have right here in Canada by saying, hey, Canada, we've got Medicare. We're not like the Americans. What are you guys worried about? We have this, we have that. We have an amazing country, and we are in the middle of a very significant moment. We're 5 or 6 weeks into it. People need to be a little patient. You know, I wonder what the media would have said to the civil rights protesters or to labor union activists early in the 20th century a few weeks into their first few demonstrations and marches.
This is just basically a bunch of hippies. I mean, this is what they say. You know, a bunch of people that are basically homeless, out of work, that are, it's their moment in the sun and they taking advantage of a situation. You know, that whole scenario, right?
I'm a university professor, so I have education, I have a lot of privilege. There are lots of people like me. The majority of people involved in this have jobs, and in fact what they're doing is they're down here in their off hours trying to do what they can. The demographics of Occupy Vancouver is incredibly diverse, and I think it signifies that there is a broad support for this kind of thing. It's easy to say hippies and brush it off. It's clearly not that, and I think that because it's not that, the people who are involved and committed to this will keep doing this, keep putting the message out, keep finding new ways to interact with people, and more people will hear what it is actually going on.